And I am raw to the bone. Happy fucking Monday, y'all. Let's see what the vibes are going to be this fucking morning. Y'all already know, because what do I start out with?
Wake up, brother, gonna rise in the sun.
Step two. Hey.
Get some food in you.
Step three. Come on in,
Grow
y'all.
hard,
Happy
step
fucking Monday.
four.
Hey.
Everybody just do your thing.
Wake up. Today's gonna be a good day.
Wake up. Today's gonna be a good day.
Up.
Wake up. Today's gonna be a good day. Wake up.
Today's gonna be a good day. Wake up.
Today's gonna be a good day.
Wake up.
Today's gonna be a good day.
Wake up.
Today's gonna be a good day.
Hey, AG. Hey, Jazzy girl.
Set your affirmations,
Hey, come on in Facebook. Come on in YouTube. Hey, IG.
Good food, good mood, blood in circulation. One step at a time, yeah, that's how you make it. Set a
Hey,
goal,
get
you
this
control,
message,
and
y'all.
the steps you take them. I try to pick one thought, have some concentration. And if I make a mistake,
It's called education. I try to do this shit every day. It's called replication. Hey,
Today's gonna be a good day.
what? Wake up.
Today's gonna be a good day.
Wake up.
Today's gonna be a good day. Wake up. Today's gonna be a good day.
Wake up.
Today's gonna be a good day.
Wake up. Come on in. It's Monday, y'all. Wake up.
Today's gonna be a good day.
Wake up. Today's gonna be a good day. We're gonna talk about what the fuck we did for the weekend. How did you meet your fitness goals? What? And if you didn't meet them, this is a new week. Okay? Come on.
Head full of flies, so here come the clouds. They'll never stop unless I can swap all the bad for the good in my
I feel
head
good
when
today.
I'm
It's
lost.
Monday. Hey.
Yeah.
So I'ma fake it till I make it. What?
Positive thoughts are overtaken. I got patience.
Hey, Angel. Good morning.
That's how you operate a great
Hey, Mishi Boo. Come on in.
Show yourself the foundation.
Get this message.
Stay away from all the shit that causes temptation.
Stay away from that
I know
negative
that
shit.
I like to do it 'cause it's sensation.
What?
I live my life in my head like a narration.
In my head, like a
Step
narration.
greatness, do my best, man, I'll take
What?
it.
Wake up. Today's gonna be a good day.
Wake up.
Hey.
Today's gonna be a
First
good
thing we're
day.
gonna talk about your fitness goals.
Today's gonna be a
That's
good
right.
day.
Drop your fitness goals down below. AG already started. Angel already started. Who else is working on their fitness goals? Drop them shit. Let's talk about it. Say it out loud. Hold yourself accountable. Today's gonna be a good day. Today's gonna be a good day. Hold yourself accountable. Day 2 for me. Hashtag Fit Friends. Good morning, y'all. Come on in. As you're coming in the door, give me some hearts on IG. Give me the thumbs up on YouTube and Facebook. Stop by and say hello. Tell your sister hi. I show the fuck up here for free. I love y'all. All right. So I want to see the hearts on IG. I want to see the thumbs up on YouTube and on Facebook. All right. Come on in. Come on in. First thing we're going to talk about is hashtag Fit Friends. Hey, One Reliable Sim. All right. And the one thing that I ask you guys on Coffee with Friends is to say your goal out loud. You know why I say that? Say your goal out loud. Because when you say your goal out loud, guess what? Now you have said it and we heard it. And now it's going to pin you to the wall for accountability. That doesn't mean if you don't accomplish your fitness goals and drop your fitness goals, I'm going to read them. That doesn't mean if you don't accomplish your fitness goals that you failed. It just means that tomorrow is another damn day. Say them shits out loud. What is my fitness goal? My fitness goal this week is to continue to ride my cycle 6 days, Sunday through Friday. Those are my 6 days. Ride my bike, 20-minute classes, 30-minute classes, right? At some point, my goal is going to increase. I've already increased my cycling from 20 to 30 minutes. I'm taking more 30-minute classes. At some point, I'm going to gradually move to the 45-minute classes, all right? And so that's a goal I'm working on. But right now, I'm going to continue 6 days of cycling. I'm saying it out loud. Okay. Yesterday was day 1 in this week. I cycled yesterday and I grabbed a friend and did a hike. That was my accomplishment for yesterday going into this new fresh week. Grab a friend, do a walk, do a hike, work out together. right? Okay, what are your fitness goals? So mine for this week is to continue cycling, and then on Sunday do my chat and walk with a goal of 4 miles. Let's see what other people's goals are. Hashtag fit friends. And if you're posting your workout, make sure when you post it, whether it's Facebook or whether it's IG, you post it and you hashtag fit friends, you hashtag coffee with friends, you hashtag coffee with friends, fit friends, and you hashtag raw to the bone. This way, all of our pictures and our accomplishments will be under those hashtags, right? And it's like we're doing it together. No need to do it alone. We're doing it together. So AG just shouted out his goal for today. I don't know if this is your day one for this week, but just finished a 3-mile walk. Okay, so AG got up this morning. He did a 3-mile walk. All right. Fit friends, let's do it together. Even if you're out there walking alone, hop on the show and let us know how you're doing. What is your fitness goal for today, right? For today. What is it for today? I threw out my fitness for the week because I'm confident that I'm going to hold myself accountable to stick to that. But if you just want to do daily goals, whatever the fuck works for you. Okay? Hey, Doc Holiday, good morning. Mishi Boo said, I can't do anything yet until my wound totally closes. However, I can go walking, but I have no one to walk with. Mishi Boo, okay. Anybody live in Brooklyn? This is how we do Fit Friends together. Mishi Boo, call out where you live. Anybody live near Mishi Boo in Brooklyn that don't mind doing a walk? This is how we grab a friend and we do it together. I grabbed the friend, Sai Abdullah and myself. We don't live next to each other. She lives in East Orange. I live in Hackensack. I got in my car. I drove 20 minutes to her. We drove 10 minutes more to the park and we did a hike together. Grab a friend. Inspire each other. Do it together. Good morning, Pat. Good morning, Mother. All right. Angel said, good morning, Fit Fam. Let me get my ass on the bike. This is what I'm fucking talking about. Get your ass on the bike. You can ride the bike and listen to this show at the same damn time. This show goes on for an hour. Imagine if you got on your bike, your treadmill, whatever the case may be, and you said, I'm just listen to Robin run her fucking mouth and bust this 20-30 mover out. You'll be done. You'll be done. So Angel said, my goal is 5 days on the bike this week. Yes. Angel threw out a week goal, not a day goal, not a daily goal, a week goal. So now we know we have Angel on the wall for 5 days on the bike this week. Anybody else want to throw out their fitness goals? All right. Johnny says, since I just had a birthday and I'm officially in my late 40s, I am dedicating this year to my health. Yes. Come through, getting this body together as well as taking care of my mental and spiritual health because it all matters, right? When we talk about healing and we talk about fitness, it's not just about the body, it's about the mind also, right? And one of the things I talked about during my chat and walk this weekend is don't go by other people's goals, right? Like I'm very ambitious. Like once I say I'm going to do something, I stick to it and I try to do that thing. And I don't expect other people to match my goals, but I do expect whatever you commit yourself to, stay committed. If you can't love yourself better than you love others, then what the fuck? Right? I know I love me. Hey, Kev SD. I love me more than I could possibly love anybody else. So guess what? My mental and my physical is priority to me. And this is what I tell people. I know a lot of people that work out, they're working out towards the thin waistlines. They're working out to have those plump butts. They're working out to have maybe some cuts in their arms and their legs. Whatever the reason why you're working out, the one thing I can say this to y'all, this is my motivational moment for hashtag Fit Friends. The one thing that I can say to you guys is, and the only thing that I would ever tell you guys as priority is what? Just show up. Just show up. Show up and commit to yourself. And guess what? The body will follow. Believe me. I started out, I looked at myself during COVID and I said, wow, I'm like a little chunky donut and I'm short. So I just look like a little stubby thing, right? To me, to my eyes. Okay. And guess what? Again, I didn't track my weight. I don't track my inches other than the waist speeds that I wear. And all I do is show up, and people look at me and they go, "Oh my God, you look great. Oh my God, how did you get there?" I just showed up. I just showed up. I don't kill myself 2 hours. I don't make a big deal out of it. I jump and I give myself 20, 30 minutes of time. I just show up and the body will follow. Trust me. Okay. Protagonist said his goal this week is to walk to buy sneakers, lift weights 2 times this week, walk to buy new underwear, and my big one, actually jog once by the end of the week. I love that. Look what Protagonist did, right? He said his goal this week is to walk to buy sneakers, right? You know, one of the things that my personal trainer used to tell me when I had one many years ago is walk the escalator walk the stairs instead of taking the escalator. Remember, you used to get little advice like that? Walk the stairs in between floors at your job instead of taking the elevator. Those little walks, if you show up just for those little walks, your body will show up for you. And look what Protagonist did. Instead of driving to the sneaker store, he's going to walk. Okay? Instead, he's going to lift weights 2 times this week. And instead of driving to buy new underwear, he's going to walk. And then these little milestone walks hopefully will lead him to jog once at the end of this week. I love it. Okay? Anybody else want to share a Fit Friends moment before we get into the show? This is a part of the show, but this is the Fit Friends segment. Okay. Again, anybody live in Brooklyn that's willing to take a walk with Mishi Boo. Now, Mishi Boo, I see you. Oh, my underneath my boobies itch. I see you, Mishi Boo. You go to the beach. You go to you do a lot of stuff by yourself. If you don't mind, take those opportunities when you go to the beach and just walk up and down the boardwalk. But listen, if you got friends in Brooklyn, grab a friend and do a walk. Lean on each other for inspiration. It's okay. It's okay. All right. Good morning, Hearts of Fire. Good morning. AG said at Mishibu, you don't need anyone. It's such a great feeling doing it for yourself. Right. AG lives right around the corner. He gets up in the morning. He's already walking as I'm preparing for my show. We do walk together at times, but oftentimes our schedules do not match, and he has morning energy. So therefore, while I'm doing my show, or a little bit before I do my show, he's already out in these streets walking. Okay? Pick something that you enjoy doing and just do it. Right? I love it. Hey, Protagonist. Hey, Uhu. All right. Hey, Glamour 47. Hey, Jazz It Up and Wine. Ooh, I love that. Jazz It Up and Wine. That reminds me, I need to go to Total Wines. I need some wine. I have not had wine in my house for a couple of weeks. I mean, I did have COVID, but I'm back to wanting some damn wine. Thank you, Jazz It Up, for making me crave wine. So now I got to go get some. Right? Johnny Leon Hill says showing up is 80% of the work. Once you are there mentally, the physically will be easier. The physical will be easier. And your body will show up for you. I'm telling you. AG said, is your walker download the app. Steps to keep your progress. Yes, that's the other good thing, Mishi Boo. If you have an Apple Watch, anybody have an Apple Watch and y'all are friends with me, let me know. We can follow each other on our Apple Watch. Keep track. Right now, I follow my aunt who has been doing the damn thing. All right. I also follow my girlfriend. I don't think she uses her watch to work out, but I do see their activities, right? If you want to hold yourself accountable, that's another great way to hold yourself accountable. Share apps with each other. Keep track. Even run competitions with each other. See how many steps you guys can do by the end of the week. Make it fun. Make it fun, right? You have an Apple Watch? Okay, Johnny Leon Hill. Anybody that want to follow each other, come on now. We could do this, right? We could certainly do this. Okay. Hey, yoga girl Sai. Oh, you like my hair? Thank you, girl. Listen, I mean, besides when I put the extensions in my hair, I do have hair, y'all. It's all black right now. And if you look really close, you'll see that I have gray. My gray hairs are weird. They come in like streaks. Okay? They come in like streaks. I ain't complaining. I don't have big patches of gray. But if I did, fuck it. The fuck? I am my age. But the black hair is holding on for now. Okay, thank you, Yoga Girl Side. Ooh, said I fit into my bridesmaid dress. I gotta get it hemmed so I won't bust my ass falling. Yes, ooh, I went for my fitting for my dress. Right? It's funny because when I walked into the bridal shop to get fitted for my dress, they kept asking me questions. I was so confused. They were like, "Do you want this and do you want that? And what are the other bridesmaids wearing?" I kept saying bridesmaids. I was like, "Why y'all keep saying bridesmaids? I'm not a bridesmaid, okay?" My dress don't have to look like nobody else's dress. Just make sure, my dress fit. And she was like, "Oh my God, I thought you were one of the bridesmaids." I was like, "No, no, 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 I'm not. I'm a family member attending the wedding and just trying to represent in a fashionable way. That's it and that's all. All right. So I too got to make sure, ooh, now that they snatched my waist, I got until September. The fuck? I got to make sure that my waist don't expand between now and then, or I'll be wearing the tightest fucking spank shit in the universe. But we do what we must. We do what we must. Angel was in Brooklyn this weekend, so let me just take a minute and say I love y'all motherfuckers. Right? Y'all know that I run multiple businesses. I have my 9 to 5 job, and then I have Coffee with Friends, and then I have Essentially Raw, which is my body butter, hair butter, keeps my hair looking thick and luscious. Hair butter, body butter, hair oil business, right? Which I promote on a different page. Well, I had gotten some orders this weekend, but Angel had reached out to me and she was in Brooklyn this weekend. Yes, Angel was here in Brooklyn and she invited me out Saturday night, but I couldn't make it because I had to get wrapped up into putting out my body butter orders, which I need to mail out today. But Angel, I want to thank you for reaching out to me and extending an invite to come and hang with you. I love that. Right? So if any of you Coffee with Friends members are ever in the New York, New Jersey area, reach out to me. You never know. I might just jump in my car and come hang out with you if one of my businesses don't drag me down the pipeline to do some work. But happy fucking Monday, y'all. Y'all see the topic. TD Jakes released, there was a little snippet of a TD Jakes commentary that was released and it made my ass super itch, and I talked about it across different platforms, and I was just waiting for the opportunity to bring it here to see what you guys thought. It's another repeat of the same thing, but so many people out here are talking about that there's pee-pee and doodle in the dating pool. It's so funny because this weekend during the walk, so I was like, it's worse than pee-pee and doodle. I'll drink the pee-pee and doodle. It is worse than that out here. And I was like, damn, sis, the fuck? Like, it's worse than pee-pee and doodle? So, I want to talk about this because I think the things that what TD Jakes is saying, this is probably one of many reasons why we say that there's feces in the dating pool, right? So I don't know if y'all saw the little snippet that TD Jakes ranted about. We are raising women to be like men. And a lot of men turn away from y'all women because y'all act like men. This has been a constant discussion. We have beat this topic into the floor, right? He talks about how women enter the realm of corporate America and they become these aggressive, pushy women, right? That men don't want. And I feel like it's just a big circle of life, right? The men are complaining that the women are too independent and we are too aggressive at work. Corporate America women are no good because they're real aggressive, because all they do is focus on their careers and trying to make it to the top. And I thought about that. And I said, it's not going to change. So, how do we get past this? How do we get around this issue? Women are not going to change, y'all, right? So, instead of the men constantly complaining that the women are aggressive and corporate women are aggressive and all they care about is their careers and reaching the top, that they become unmanageable as wives and as girlfriends. So what's the suggestion here? I'm bringing this to Coffee with Friends because what is the fucking suggestion here? Because this in his speech, he said, this is why men turn away from women. Okay. I get it. So I took the liberty and I posted on my page. Okay. For all the men that want to jump in my inbox or that have jumped in my inbox, and I'm just saying, right? All the men that have jumped in my inbox or is even thinking about jumping in my inbox, I said this. I said, okay, guys. Okay. First, I posted a meme that said, next time motherfuckers jump in your inbox, share your bills with them, right? And then I posted a personal comment where I said, okay, fellas, I'm ready to be submissive or whatever we go. I forgot exactly the words that I used. I said, if any man that jumps in my inbox, I'm going to share my bills with them. And I'm going to be submissive and I'm going to listen and do what they need. I'm going to be weak and needy. Come here. Right? My inbox been fucking quiet. So I put it out there that I was going to be weak and needy and share my bills with the man because I really need him. And my inbox got quiet. So how do we fix this issue? Okay? How do we fix this issue? Yes, Mishi Boo lives in Brooklyn, East New York. Anybody live near Brooklyn, East New York that's on Coffee with Friends that want to grab a friend and walk? This is how we meet people. This is how we inspire each other. Good morning, Future. Okay? Mishi Boo said, I don't mind walking by myself, but it makes it more fun with someone. True, it could make it more fun with someone or it could slow you down. Depends on the pace of your walk. Like, I'm a quick walker, right? Except when I'm hiking. Like, there was a lot of rocks yesterday. So the hike that we did yesterday, it didn't give me 4 miles, but I hiked for an hour and 45 minutes, right? So I got the time in that I wanted. I didn't get necessarily the miles because of the rocks. It was real rocky terrain. And you know, the terrain makes all the difference. So I'm glad that I was able to hike an hour and 45 minutes, all right, in that heat. So kudos. Do what you can. All right. Hey, the foot drama queen. Good morning. Hey, Madison. Good morning. Protagonist said, if I wanted to date a man, I'd be gay. I ain't. So I don't want no woman who don't know how to submit, especially when good women submit and still run a relationship. What does that mean, protagonist? When you say, because I think a lot of people have the word submit confused. What does that mean when you say you don't have time for a woman that submits? What the fuck does that mean? See, this is the one thing I want to say to men, and I don't want to come across real aggressive. I don't, because that's not my intention, right? But, you know, I asked the question in one of the groups. I said, listen, remember, you know how you watch movies, even still to this day, you watch movies, and the man will go out and buy a home, right? And he'll go, let me go get my wife and family and surprise them that I bought this house for us, right? I said in a group, I said, where are the men that are going out and buying houses and calling their wives and their kids and saying, babe, kids, I got something to surprise y'all little motherfuckers with, right? And you go and you see this house that your husband done went and bought by himself. Where are these men? One guy jumped up and answered me. He said, I'm here. I said, okay, one guy out of this group of thousands. is admitting that you might be one of those guys that do that shit. See, when men talk about women are aggressive and women are out here in corporate America, these are also the same women that you drag to the closing with you and you ask for their money to put down on these houses because you fellas can't do it by yourself. And I'm not saying that that's wrong. I'm just saying let's look at reality, right? And when I said that in a group and the one guy said, I'm here, there was like 3 or 4 other guys that said, because the economy does not allow for one income to be able to do these things anymore. Okay. So if the economy doesn't allow for one income to do these things anymore, then what the fuck are you saying? You're saying that you need your woman to go out there and make a decent enough salary so that 2 incomes can be able to match the dreams that you have. How is she going to do that? If she's entering corporate America, y'all know, for the ladies out here and the men that act like they don't know, how hard it is for us women in corporate America, especially when you're black and look like this, right? They don't sit us in the corner offices very easily. Not because our projects were successful, not because we get good reviews time and time again. They don't automatically just give us these promotions. I had to do 3 write-ups each year, a write-up across 3 years, asking for a promotion. Okay. And I had to write it in my review so that it was filed in my HR records. But yet I witness how many white women, and I'm not saying, I'm not blaming y'all. Okay. How many white women have come on the job after me, okay, or even before me, and made VP in a year? I was begging not even to make VP. I was begging to make director. Okay, and my company is director first, then VP. Some of these white women made VP in 1 year or for one successful project. I've had several successful projects, and I had to write a write-up 3 times. Took me 3 years to get a promotion. Do you know what it's like for us black women in corporate America? And so when men turn around, they go, women are aggressive in corporate America, and all they care about is their corporate America position. That's not it. They care about the money that they make so that they can economically contribute to their fucking households so that they can have the lifestyle that they want. Do y'all know what it's like for us black women in corporate America? How did it start? Instead of the black man, this is just my opinion. It's like an asshole. Instead of the black man complaining that the black woman is too aggressive, wouldn't it be better to show a level of moral support, to have a level of understanding as how hard it is for us black women out here to make it in corporate America and to be able to contribute financially to the household so that we can live comfortably together? Why do men take that as we lost our femininity, as we are now taking on the role of a man? No, baby, I'm still a lady. I still want my man to take care of me. I don't give a fuck how much money I make. I'm still one of those women that say, I want to be taken care of. Don't worry about my corporate position and how I act the fuck at work. I still need you to take care of this motherfucking house as my man. How do we change this narrative so that more motherfuckers can have successful relationships and stop constantly complaining about the woman being too independent and too aggressive? How do we come to a middle ground so that we can have better, more lucrative, healthy relationships instead of what seems to me to be a competition? There's no competition here. Okay? Pat said, that is some BS. There is always some blame on women, black women. What was the excuse before we were in corporate America? We just worked to hold the family down, still with complaints. So why is there so many complaints about the Black woman? We can't get a break, not even from our Black men who should understand us. I try to love up on my Black men. I try to understand the struggles, the trials, and the tribulations that you go through on a daily basis. I try to show support for the Black man. But what about the Black woman? Instead of motherfuckers like TD Jakes and everybody else standing up talking about we are raising these women to be men, let's change the conversation to how do we get back to having healthy relationships within these current times where gas is $5. Well, baby, gas has dropped. Gas has dropped. I'm dropping Yoga Girl Side. Come over to YouTube. I'm dropping the link over on YouTube. Come over there, baby girl. Drop the link on YouTube. Anybody want to jump on as a guest? I prefer that you jump on the guest link. If you have trouble jumping on the guest link, then I will take you on IG. It's better for the viewers. All right. Come on over, side. Come on over. How do we get to the middle ground? How do we get to a compromise? Fellas, start talking to your ladies about the things that you want. Women, start talking to your men about the things that you want. Stop generalizing. I said to this guy, you come in here with this fucking, this TD Jakes thing, and then you generalize about all women. Is that no different than saying all white people are racist and all Black people are ghetto? You cannot generalize a whole population of women based on the experiences that you've had. And a lot of men might look at me and say, oh, there she go, that aggressive Black woman. That's me. Okay. But I was also the woman who had a baby daddy who was a crackhead. And if I was not aggressive, where the fuck would I be? I was also the girl who had a husband that cheated. And when I came home one day, all my lights was out. Con Edison turned my lights out. Where would I be if I wasn't aggressive and I wasn't able to get them lights turned back on? The fuck? A lot of people operate based on their experience. And so based on my experience where I gave a few motherfuckers a shot, they showed me that I got to make sure that I got me. And I can hold this house down whether he's holding it down or not. That was my experience. And so motherfuckers are out here operating on their experience. So why do we generalize and say women or Black women are just too aggressive? What are we saying, y'all? Okay? Asai is about to come on, y'all. Good morning, Damaris. Madison says, no diss to our Black men, but some Black men just have low self-esteem and blame us. Well, and there's no blame to the Black man, but fix it. If you have low self-esteem, then baby, this is a healing platform. We talk about healing all the time. It's nothing wrong with that. Figure out what is contributing to your low self-esteem and work on healing for the better of our community in general. And stop leaning on the fact that women are raised to be like men, because that's some fucking bullshit. Okay? Sai said, as Black men and Black women, we have to contribute to have conversations about the root of our collective issues and then create a plan to reunite. Then keep talking about it so that we can fix it. Yes. Sai also said, we can also thank white women who created feminism instead of making the movement about respecting women. It became a movement about women acting like men in corporate America, but it seemed like the Black women are taking the beating for it, right? Okay, Protagonist said women have to do a better job separating their money from leading in the relationship. Listen, one of the things I experienced before I bring Sai on is I never use my money. I never call out my money. Nobody ever know the how the money deals in my relationship. It's none of nobody's business. But the one thing I did experience is when an argument came around, even though I never boasted about my money and my level of security or whatever and my ability to grind and survive, I don't brag about shit like that because you can see it play out in my life. I don't have to brag. All right? But the one thing that got thrown up in my face during the argument, and that's why I'm going back to Madison's comment about low self-esteem, is this man used to throw in my face, oh, because you make a lot of money, you think, oh no, motherfucker, I never even talk about my money. That's on you. You know I make a lot of money. So your low self-esteem is causing us a problem. Because you knew how much money I made before you got with me, but yet you here. If you couldn't handle it, you should have kept moving. Don't make that my problem. It's not my problem. Johnny said, I can see how that statement can make a woman cringe. What I gathered from the statement is don't take the need of a man out of your life because we will still need to feel needed. And that part. Okay. And with that, I'm bringing Sai on. Good morning, Sai.
Good morning. Good morning, Coffee with Friends family. I want to say,
Good morning.
I'm right in line with what you're saying and how you're. I want to address my feminism comment. Feminism before Black men and Black women together in a family, and our family unit was together. That was before a lot of stuff. We didn't have a problem with our men. Okay, we're looking at oppression that was dealt at Black women and Black men and the Black children and family unity. The issue was between white women and white men and her ability to have problems that they had. Feminism didn't have anything to do with us. But since we don't control the narrative, issues that do plague us, we get blamed for having to work and support our and this, what I'm saying is kind of reiterating everything that's already been stated. But I just think that, like, we have to stop using paradigms that are not designed for us and look at the problem is and understand that this is a problem that was imposed on us. But as long as ignore working on ourselves individually and working on ourselves as a community, the problem is something that we continue to hold on to. And arguing back and forth, let's acknowledge that there's a problem, like mature objectively with the goal of understanding what it is, so we can stop. It's like you keep getting hit by a car, but you keep running out in traffic, but you keep getting hit. Let's figure out why you keep running out in traffic instead of arguing about keep getting hit by a car. So I have to keep taking you to the hospital. It's like we're doing something, like we're in a circle. Let's stop the cycle of nonsense and look at what the problem is, because it is something that we have to address. A logical, rational plan. That's not the first thing. The second thing is this: as Black people, we're in the condition we're in. We are where we are, whether it's a high corporate job or you're working a 9 to 5 or whatever it is that you're doing. We are doing what we're doing. The movement that we want to make, again, I'm all about making plans to get it done. I'm not about staying stuck shit, quite frankly, without trying to work through it. And we have to that point and understand this is happening to us. However, if we keep embracing it, it's our problem that we've embraced. We have to stop doing that. It's just completely absurd. So many of us are single and don't have a man. A lot of that has to do with the mass incarceration and drug epidemic. And you've talked about this, Robin. That what are Black women supposed to do? What are we supposed to do? Just lay down and just die because of food to eat? No, we had to figure things out. So Black men, now that you're, not we do have our Black men around us, and we've been battered. We have to look at those damage that it's done, the financial damage that it's done. Stop judging each other based upon what we and just work together to come back together. All that stuff is so superficial. It's like saying, Robin wearing a yellow jacket. You'd be like, what in the hell is I talking about? I wore this jacket today. It's like it's irrelevant. A little frustrated because it's like child's play, and we get played all the time over the obvious repetitive stuff. Black people do better. Come on.
Yep, I agree.
And and I'm not even gonna go there because I ain't even gonna say that comment. Go ahead.
No, that was it. I appreciate that, Yoga Girl Sai, because this all started from somewhere, right? Like we constantly lean on the Black woman and we say, you know, the black woman is too aggressive and too independent. But even from slavery, right? Now, I wasn't a part of slavery, so I can only go by what I've read and what I've seen. All right. And so, based on slavery and what I've read and what I've seen, women have been caring for their men and their children in the hardest of times. Okay. And my whole thing is, you know, instead of looking down on the women who are still out here trying to survive when they do not have men in their lives, or have had experiences where the men have not shown up for them. Like, we're not talking about that. We are just blaming the women for being able to stand on their 2 feet and be able to hold their households down. I remember dating a guy, and, you know, my lifestyle has always been, you know, I always like to live in decent places, okay? And so, you know, I've had a guy one time tell me, "Oh my God, I can't do this, I can't afford this," or whatever the case may be, and leave. So I was like, how the fuck you just leave? Because you can't do this anymore and you broke and you struggling. So you leave. You didn't worry about whether I was going to be able to maintain the roof over my
Exactly.
fucking head. You didn't say to
Exactly.
me, you know, I'm going to leave in 6 months to give you a chance to readjust. No, you didn't do that. So for me, you cannot generalize every woman for their independence and their aggression, because you have to
That's
understand
right.
the experiences that these women have gone through. Like, for me, I currently do not trust a man to be able to take care of me 100%, but that's not a negative to the men. That's just based on my life experience, because I have never had a man.
Right.
I
Right.
have never
Right.
had a
Right.
fucking man to take care of me
Me
to where I could close
neither.
my eyes at night and know that my shit is taken care of. You
Period.
understand what I'm
I
saying?
do understand what you're saying. Girls speak. You on the pulpit right now, and then you have people. Then you have black women who are able, who are mentally tough enough. We get blamed for being for not for being a survivor, and then here's the other ignored about black women. We are women. We are ladies. We are human beings, and we have fucking feelings and emotions, and we get shit on ourselves.
Yeah.
Okay, because we do 3 jobs to make sure that we have a roof over our head and food on our ass. I'm gonna tell you like this: if some women choose that option, I ain't mad at them. I've never been in a situation that desperate, but I understand having to bust your ass to the sky wants to say that we're too aggressive. We have to fight off racism. We have to fight off physical aggression, crazy men who want to touch your ass, and still go to bed, and then we get blamed for it because we're not going to lay down and die. Ooh,
I know. Yeah.
fair.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna just say this without saying exactly what I really want to say. TD right to talk about what someone is doing wrong. He don't have the right to say it. And there are some people who are watching who know what I'm saying, and know what I'm saying, who don't want to admit it because they running from the truth too. But I'm gonna put that to the side.
Okay.
And then he's on his pulpit, and what woman him to tell him what he needs to hear? Because trust and believe, if I could look him in the face, I'm scared. You want to see aggression? I would change that man's life. Trust.
See, that's the shit that they be mad at. Just what you just said.
You know what I'm saying? Because that's right. Because it's the truth. So instead of so you know, they don't take into account our vulnerability narrative that talks about the vulnerability of black women. There's no narrative for that.
Yep.
Historically, what have we done for our community that has been dangerous? You have Carolyn Bryant, okay, who claimed who and said this little black boy made a sexual aggression towards her, and husband killed a 14-year-old.
Yeah.
And there has been a historic record. I'm gonna get it. The point is black women are women. We are the first human beings on the planet. We're African women, African people, and the first actual was an African black woman. Quite Okay. And so
Oh, y'all got
part,
Yoga Girl Squad up in arms today.
yes, part of the reason, the first human being that ever walked on this planet, and if anybody, I don't care who like that fact, hit your girl up, Yoga Girl side, and I'll change your life with the facts, baby, because
All
I
right.
always got mine. Now, I'm
Thank
sorry,
you,
I don't mean to
Yoga
be
Girl
pissed
Squad.
off or whatever, but people need to follow up. Anybody on here knows TD Jakes, please make sure he sees this.
Exactly. I hope he do. We're gonna tag his ass. Thank you, Yoga Girl
Tag his
Squad.
ass. And then tag me too, in case he knows
All
directly who
right.
he can talk to. Sorry, y'all.
I'm gonna tag
Bye.
both of y'all asses. Thank you so
Do
much,
it.
Yoga Girl Squad. All right, that was Yoga Girl Squad. I love when she jumps on. Hey, So Blessed 2021. McCliver said, I encourage women to be successful in corporate America. I discourage women forcing herself to take on the man's role in the household. This is more pronounced during the decision-making process. Clive, great point. And also, Johnny, you have a great point about what TD Jakes did. So let's not let the whole message go to waste. So that's a great point, McCliver. I need to understand a little bit more when you say be careful on taking on the man's role in the household. What does that mean exactly, McCliver? I need to understand, what does it mean when you say not taking on the man's role in the household? What does that mean? Johnny Leon Hill said in the commentary that TD Jakes gave, one of the things that we should take away from that is that we still, the men in our lives, right? The men in our community, in our Black community, still want to feel needed. I get that. I get that. Right? And we want to need y'all. I want to need my man. Right? But the thing that we have to be gentle about in our community is understanding the trials and the tribulations we go through as a people. So when you see a Black woman out here grinding and you see her in her aggression, instead of making it negative, try to understand her life experiences. And if you are that man that understands your manly role and you are not battling with low self-esteem, then you are possibly that man that can take on a woman like that and try to understand her life experiences. Don't look at this woman and go, oh my God, we're going to throw her to the side because she's aggressive and she's this and she's that. No, try to understand what the fuck her experiences are. This is how we love up on our people. We know just the same way women are asked to be patient with these Black men out here. It's the same thing we are asking the men to do for us women. Be patient and understand the experiences that we come through in life. These experiences mold us. Okay, I also say pay attention to the way your significant other or prospect, their childhood. Like I was raised in a single family household, right? And a lot of people would look at women that raise their kids by themselves and go, do not raise your daughters to be independent and do not raise them to be aggressive. But they're not raising them to be independent and aggressive as a negative. These single women out here, I was one myself raising a child. I'm raising a child to the best of my ability. I'm raising my child to be able to survive. I'm raising my child to be able to take care of themselves because I don't know no different, because here I am taking care of this child by myself as a single woman. And I don't see another man stepping up and saying, oh, babe, I see you a single mother. Let me help you. No. But yes, men still want to be needed. And I guarantee you, fellas, a lot of these women out here, like myself, we need our men. But we are so tired. I know I'm tired of trying to be patient with the Black man and understanding the trials and tribulations that he goes through in life, but him not understanding mine. Sai said, that's right. Black men, we are not competing with you. We are not. Hey, Interior Rule Squad. Hey, the General. We are not. We are just surviving based on our life experiences. We got to be able to get past this, y'all. This is why we can't have healthy relationships, right? Because we get into these relationships and the thing we look for is, oh, my woman is too aggressive. Worry about her life experiences and give her a different experiences, and maybe you won't have the issue of her being so aggressive. Give her a different experience. Show her that you want to be needed and show her that she can rely and depend on you. See, I've had one man that is reliable and dependable. Wasn't necessarily the best boyfriend, but a great friend, very reliable and very dependable. This is what we want to see in our men, in our relationships. I know that's what the fuck I want to see. I want my man. I want to need my man. I want to, but I have not had that experience. So be gentle on us women. The fuck? Jazzy's my girl said, right, we need the men to carry some of the burden. Why are we here? I watched my mother raise her kids by herself. I watched my dad never have a job. Pay attention to the life experiences your prospect or significant other come from. My dad never worked a day that I was living. I heard he used to have a job, but from the time I knew him, he never worked. Guess who did though? His woman. She worked. That was my experience growing up. So when a man enters my life, be gentle with me. Because I never had the experience of a man taking care of me, being able to rely on a man, being able to let my guards down and know that I'll be taken care of. This is my experience. So when a man enters my world, he's gonna get that leadership quality from me. He's going to get that aggression from me. He's going to get that, you know what? I got this, even when nobody else is here from me, because that was my life experience. But I'm here for the man that want to change that in me. The fuck? Protagonist said, when I marry a woman who earns more than me, I'm still leading. I don't give a fuck. And you should. And you should. I have always made more than all my men. Nobody on the outside had to know that though. That's because of career choices. Okay? Career choices. Right? But I look for a man not based on the amount of money he makes, but how he manages his money. Right? And every argument that we would get into, he made sure to let me know that he know I make more money, and he felt like that's why I was the way I was. No, baby. This is not why I'm the way I am because of my money. I was like this when I had to collect food stamps at one point in my life. I was like this when I had to stand on the welfare line and beg them motherfuckers to pay a month of my rent when I was struggling. I was like this when I had to knock on motherfuckers' doors to feed my son because my baby daddy was a crackhead. I was like this when the lights was off in my motherfucking house and my man was laying in the bed sleeping, but there was no lights. I was this way for a long time, but I'm here for a man that want to come in and relieve me of all that. Be gentle on us women. Hey, global family, friends, long time no see. Thank you, baby. Protagonist said, I don't mind an aggressive woman, but understand I ain't your opposition, and my exes lump me into external BS, and that is why I keep to myself. But that is why you are healing. Okay? We are all a product of our experiences. Stop fucking generalizing. And fellas, if you want to lead, instead of critiquing these women and calling them aggressive and unruly and whatever the fuck else you could, walk the fuck in and lead, motherfuckers. Change the narrative. I'm sitting here saying I want a motherfucker to walk in my life and change my narrative. I want that. But what I've experienced was shit. I'm just saying. Protagonist said only one who can heal black men are black dads. I can't argue with that because I don't know. I don't know. I can't argue with that. Yes, Hard to Fire. I am passionate about this topic because I know what my experience have been in my lifetime. And I know that's probably why a lot of men don't gravitate towards me, because I give off this, but I don't give a damn, right? I don't give a damn because no, I've never had the experience of a man leading in a way that protects me. You understand what I'm saying? I'm just saying. Okay. A man ain't never left me and said, I'm leaving, so here I'm gonna drop 10K on you to make sure that you don't drown in these bills. No, these motherfuckers just left. And RAW would have to figure out how the fuck I'm gonna pay all these bills and catch the fuck up. Okay. Jazzy said the money has a lot to do with the man's ability to lead. I agree 10,000%. It goes back to the black dads. So what we gonna do? What we gonna do? If it goes back to the black dads, men, be better men, be better dads. Teach your boys how to lead. And again, stop generalizing and keep in mind people's life experiences. Life experiences mold a motherfucker. I know Heart to Fire. It's her Wi-Fi. Just close your eyes. I tried not to look at her lips and just listen to the sound. Yoga Girl Sai, I don't know, your Wi-Fi signal is weak, so when you join in, you get choppy. I had that same problem. I had to put the wire mesh system in. I did, y'all. I did. You know, to stream, it takes a lot of bandwidth to stream these podcasts. All right. So when you jump on a podcast, if your Wi-Fi signal is weak, it will give you a hiccupy sound. Okay. Protagonist said, I needs me a girl as smart as Yoga Girl Sai. I know that shit is right. Protagonist said, what I'm hearing is black women's struggle has equity to a man's struggle. We can only get through it together. Black men and black women need each other. And we do. And we do. And we do. But first, we got to stop the nonsense. We got to stop the bullshit conversations about we don't want our women aggressive. No, motherfucker. Just learn the experiences of the woman that you choose and help each other heal. How about that shit? You know, this was a topic about a year or so ago on Coffee with Friends. Do men help women heal or do they walk away? My experience, motherfuckers walk away from me because my life has come with a lot. Okay? Single mother from 16. Had to live on my own. Been through some shit. Okay? My life experiences is what made me. But that doesn't mean I don't need a man to lead. But it's going to be hard for me to 100% rely on my man because of my life experiences. Don't punish me for it. Don't punish me for it. Sai said, with all our hustle as black women together, we could do anything. What? Anything. I remember I wanted to buy a house. True story. Okay. During the pandemic, I was so over being in the house and I don't have a balcony. This is one of my first apartments where I don't have a balcony. And the reason being is because I wanted to live on the top floor, and the only apartments in my building that have balconies are the ones on the fourth floor. And I have an issue with people above my head, right? I want to be the stomper, not the one being stomped on. And so during the pandemic, I started house hunting. This is before the house market prices went up. And the man that was in my life at the time, not even one time, got up and came to look at a house with me. Not even once. I said, I want to buy a house. Let's buy a house. I need backyard space. The prices are good. Not one motherfucking time did he come look at a house with me. And you know what he said? I don't have money to buy a house. Huh? You got a 401k. You could take money. He wasn't interested in growing. Why? Because he was in his own feelings, right? Probably dealing with low self-esteem issues. And here he got a whole woman that's out here house hunting by herself. He probably had a whole bug up his ass. But what am I supposed to do? Stop living, stop growing because you got a whole bug up your ass? Like, what the fuck do y'all expect us women to do? And yet I didn't get to buy a house. You know why? Because he never came to look with me. And then I start thinking, if I buy this house by myself, then I feel like I'm going to be in it by myself. And so, you know what? Let me just slow my roll down. So guess what? He prevented us from growing because because why? He wasn't in the financial position to get up and look for a house. But if we together, what the fuck difference does it make whether you're in the financial position or I'm in the financial position? We're doing it together. But that's not how it worked. So I ended up with no fucking house and I ended up single because I'm not going to be with someone who's not going to work towards growing. Not. You're not going to hold me back. Stop blaming the women. Yes, you know, the men, you got to show us we could trust you. Global, I'm on YouTube and Facebook as well. So I don't know if you follow my YouTube channel, but if you don't, you could go to the link in my bio and my YouTube channel is there and you can see me on YouTube. So right now I'm streaming across IG, YouTube, and Facebook. Jazzy's my girl said they walk away because they don't have the bandwidth. They don't have the bandwidth to support the women. So when the men walk away because they don't have the bandwidth to support the women, what are us women supposed to do? I need answers. What are we supposed to do? Jazzy's my girl says, see, he was intimidated. Broken ass men. What are the women supposed to do? We are trying to support our men. We are. Like I said, I ain't never had a man make more money than me, but I still rocked with him. And every argument, it still wasn't enough. They make sure that they knew that I made more money than them. Deal with your own issues, fellas. Don't make it the women's issue because she's out here trying to survive. Okay? Pat said, we are damn if we do and damn if we don't. What about the who do not want a woman who can't take care of herself? What about that? We just cannot win. Now, that's another I do. Now, I have come across men, Pat. Don't get my ass to start itching, please, Lord. Don't get my ass to start itching. I have come across men that have not taken their relationships to the next level with the women because they say their women are lazy. They say their women has no ambition. They have no drive. They want them to go back to school. They want them to get educated. So, Pat, you are for damn sure, okay? Hit the nail on the head when you said we are damn if we do and damn if we don't, because I have spoken to some fellas that be like, she's not for me. She's not ambitious. She's not this. She's not that. She's not this. I mean, women, how many? I know that I walk around with my checklist of shit that I want from a man, but baby, half of these motherfuckers didn't even have half the shit on the checklist, and I still gave them a chance. But yet these motherfuckers out here talking about they don't want us black ass women because we independent, we aggressive, but they're not trying to understand how we got here. We got to do better, y'all. We got to do better. Stop getting in our own way as a Black community. Stop fucking blaming the woman for everything. Men, if you want to lead, get the fucking, tuck your balls in and get the fuck up and lead. You'd be surprised how many of us women will be like, oh, we need this. We want it. Trust me, I want it. I want a man to come into my life and lead. I want that shit. What does it look like? What does it feel like? I want to experience that shit. Don't worry about my aggression. Don't worry about my grind. I need a man like that. I want to experience it. So some of you men, stop acting like us women out here that are aggressive and shit don't want men to lead, because we do. We need y'all motherfuckers. Johnny said, before my wife and I got married, one of the things that came out was I had to prove myself loyal and trustworthy in the area of finances because security is a paramount to her. And it took years of building for her to trust me. We both were willing to do the work. She was willing to relinquish control, and I was to prove to her that I can handle that responsibility. Kudos to Mrs. Hill. The fuck? Kudos. You see how that worked? We need y'all. I want to relinquish control too. I need him to prove to me that he got me financially, mentally, spiritually too. I need to know that he's going to show up the same way I say show the fuck up in your fitness goals. I need my man to show up for me because I'm going to show up for him. I love that, Johnny. Georgie said, you can't but help follow a natural and true leader, men or women. Some men just want you to behave as they wish or deem as suitable, but aren't leading anything, aren't planning anything, managing anything, or arranging shit, but just want a damn servant, docile being. Baby, I seen it. I seen it. Right? I've seen it. I've experienced that. Men want to put you in a box and tell you what to do, how to look, right? And then that still is not enough in some relationships. Jazzy's my girl said, because men determine their worth by their ability to earn money. Yup. From my experience, that has been my experience. Future said, from my past relationships, I've learned not to date down financially. I don't have a problem with a man who makes less than me. However, they will most likely bring the issues. It's draining. So now here we go. Entering the realm of the gold digger. Because now when women say, I don't want to date you. You only make 60,000. I make 120. You need to make 140. Then we looked at as gold diggers and shit. Right? But like Future said, it's very draining when you get into a relationship with a man and he make less money than you and you okay with it. But when he start throwing it in your face and making it an issue, it's draining. Protagonist said, my part of the solution is to be a good dad to my son. You know we here for that shit. I use my YouTube platform and teach financial literacy, and my ultimate goal in life is to open a school and teach the youth, and I love it. Sai said, leading is a Christian concept that's not designed for us. African culture had women and men equal. Men did what men do, and women do what women do for and together. We literally ruled the world together. Why can't we just do shit together? Interior Rule Squad said, I agree, Pat. It's like if we don't act like damsels in distress, we are too much. Why not appreciate the quality from us more than judge us? I mean, the fuck? Seriously. Future said, I'm happily single at the moment. My last relationship was the straw that broke the relationship camel's back for me. It has been nothing but a fight and toxic. Relationships can be unnecessarily hard. Mm. And look how long it takes some of us to get out of them. And look how long it takes to heal from these motherfuckers. That's why I say be patient with our black men and women. We are a product of our experiences, y'all. Sai says sometimes men lead, sometimes women lead. It depends on what made sense. And it still is the case. In every relationship, there's a transfer of leadership at any given time. There's a transfer of leadership at any given time. Your partner gets sick, they lose their job, something happens. There's a transfer of leadership, and men and women both have to understand that. That it's healthy for us both to be able to lead. What's wrong with that? Sai said, Roy, you're dope. You need a higher caliber man. Where he at? Where he at? The fuck? Where he at? Because he got to be able to deal with all of this shit. But I need my man. I need him. I want to need him. Okay? Jazzy's my girl said, if that man was confident enough when you went out looking for that house, he would have been checking listings. It comes down to the men in our community not knowing anything about money. Thank you, Jazzy's my girl. And that's when I said to myself, I'm single. You understand? There's a few things that makes me single. If you see me the fuck outside all the time by myself, I'm single. The fuck? If you see me out looking for a house by my motherfucking self, I'm single. I'm single. Okay? And even if there's a man present in my life, he not going to be there long, as y'all can see. If I got to do these things by myself, then I am going to be single. Monitor me, pay attention to me based on my life experience, not based on a generalization, a category where you think all black women are aggressive and just strong and you put a negative spin on that. Learn people based on their experiences, right? And men, don't let that low self-esteem, low confidence levels cause you to not be able to lead, because us women want leaders. We want y'all to do it. Don't worry about how aggressive we the fuck are. Okay? Protagonist said, we walk away because we were raised by mothers. A man teaches us how to handle high caliber women. Then there's that part. And it's 9:13, y'all. Then there's that part. Men raised by women. I might expand on that shit tomorrow for tomorrow's topic. How are they truly taught to be men? I raised my son, and I know for damn sure he fucked up a good couple of relationships. Why? Because I raised him to the best of my ability. But was there a man in his life to show him how to lead and how to handle a higher caliber of woman? No. We do the best we can based on our life experiences. Now my son is coming into his own, but he's 39. It took a long time. He has his own now, but it took a long time. Now he understands what it is to take care of a family. He still has a lot of work to do. Our life experiences. Protagonist says, I know how to run all finances, but I have never planned a date before I got confirmation. Okay. I also grew up with single mother syndrome. You always say that, Protagonist. So yes, I'm struggling to date again, and that's okay. Okay. Keyword is balance. I just can't deal with women who lead 100% of the time. Okay. All right. Jazzy said both sides are fighting the not good enough narrative. Yes. Hell yes. Throwing it in your face. McCliver said men have to prove himself first that he can provide financially before the woman can trust him? Question mark. How long will that take? After he spends thousands of dollars, then she walks away? Well, you build like anything else, Clive, right? You don't just meet a person day one and decide that's going to be your wife, right? You build in a relationship. When you're getting to know someone, how you represent yourself on a daily basis is how that person starts to build trust up in you. That's my opinion. Future said a man can prove he's financially stable by providing for himself and showing he's good with his finances. Yes, like having his own place, being on time with his bills, right? Taking care of his children, putting his priorities in order. We can see that. Okay. Sai said the relationship is dynamic. It's shared power and therefore it's live and transferable from one power hand to the other. Raw, when I get to the higher caliber, I'm putting my dope chica on. Thank you. Thank you. Like, who has a membership at the yacht club? I'm just saying. Protagonist says, I'm 35 and I'm finally becoming a man. Sorry I'm late, but I'm doing the best I can with what I learned. But as long as I'm getting better each day, I sleep better each night. Well, you just heard me say my son is 39. It took a long time. The point is that you are still working on it. And that's a work in progress. I'm still working on myself. I'm still growing and I'm 55. I'm never going to stop growing. Right. And I talked about this and in one of the other shows where I said people have to continue to learn you even when you're in a marriage. Continue to learn each other. You're continuing to grow. But the one thing I want to say is we got to get past this, that we are raising women to be like men. That's not what we're doing. What's happening is people are living based on their experiences. I don't think my mother intentionally raised me to be like a man. I didn't intentionally raise my son not to know how to take care of a family. We raise and we live based on our experiences. And we have to keep that in mind. The Black community is the one community that takes on so much negativity. Why do we add to it with these fucking statements? Why do we add to it? Let's get out of our own way. Leave that for the other cultures to attack us. What we should be doing in the Black community is figuring out how we can love up on each other better. Learn each other based on our experiences and work towards healing ourselves so that we can have healthier relationships. Acknowledge that you've been through some shit and that shit might have molded you into some negative shit that you might have to unpack. It's okay. At 55, I'm learning to unlearn things. I'm learning to unlearn things that I've learned that are not healthy. We all need to do that. Unlearn shit. It ain't never too late to relearn. That's my message for today, y'all. We got to do fucking better. All right. It's 9:18. I did see your comment about my sound coming in and out. I hope it got better. I don't hear the issue on my side, so I'm not exactly sure what's going on. But normally I can hear the hiccuping and shit on my side, but I don't hear it, and so I feel like I'm doing good over here. All right. But it is 9:19 and you motherfuckers know I show up here for free. All I ask is that on IG you give me the hearts. All right. So that I know you love me because I love y'all. Right. And on YouTube, you give me the like, the thumbs up. I see how many motherfuckers are watching me on YouTube. Give me the like, the thumbs up. I want to see my eyeballs and my thumbs matching. All right. If you're on Facebook, pass by, say hello. Good morning. Y'all motherfuckers see me. All right. But most importantly, walk away on this Monday knowing that we need to stop attacking each other in the Black community. Leave that for the other people. We, within our community, need to learn how to love up on each other better. Need to understand that we are a product of our experiences. Stop, coming down on women for doing what they only knew how to do, what they learned how to do to survive. All right? Men, understand that the Black women in this Black community need you. But we need you to understand our experiences. We need you to continue growing. We need you to continue healing. We need you to step into your leadership roles. No matter how much money we make and how aggressive we might seem, we are still your women. Care for us, love us, do the right thing by us, and understand where we came from. Many of y'all on here today said, raised by single mothers. I told you I never seen my father work. My mother raised me and my brother, right? We are a product of our environment. And instead of attacking each other, we need to understand that more. Okay? And with that, y'all know this is Coffee with Friends, and I am raw to the bone. I'm going to give you some positive shit to leave out on today. But I can't stress this enough. Okay? I can't stress this enough. I don't give a damn how your day is going, what your life looks like, right? We are a Black community that's in need of love. We got to do better. And in the meantime,
Even when you feel low, you can still go.
Hey.
Even when you feel slow, you can still go.
Get this message.
Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never answered a no, man.
Listen. Go, 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 go. This was Coffee with Friends, and I am raw to the bone. Y'all know I love you motherfuckers. I show up here for free, and the one thing I say is, listen, y'all, we have come a long way as a Black community, but we got a long way to go. All right. I know I've been working on my healing season for 2+ years, and I'm still in it. Okay? But not only is the healing about me, it's about me having better relationships in general across all platforms, friends, family, co-workers. Okay? We got to do better. Okay? Stop letting these little comments stop raising these women to be like men. That's not what we're doing. We're surviving. We're surviving. Let's love up on each other a little bit better. All right? And whenever man, I still go. Hey, come on, get this message, y'all. I love y'all. I'll be back. Tomorrow is motherfucking Tuesday, and I'll see y'all then. In the meantime, between time, get this message. Going for now, but never forever. I'll see you motherfuckers tomorrow. In the meantime, go, go, go.
You got a mind, but even that could change. You can flip the gray matter like some batter in your
Hey!
That's why I say,
fake it till you make it.
And if you play that game, then you just might make a change. Rearrange.
See y'all tomorrow, y'all. Peace. Share this motherfucking video. Keep me in the algorithm. All right? In the meantime, push past all the pain. Get these words. And feel slow, you can still go. Hey. And even when you feel, I never answer the no, man. I still go. Hey, peace, y'all. Go, 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 go. You can still go. Hey, you can still go.